Sino nga ba ang pinakamayayamang babae sa buong Pilipinas sa kasalukuyan? At ano nga kaya ang mga kwento ng bawat isa sa kanila? Parami na ng parami ang mga babaeng bilyonaryo sa buong bansa, na dati naman ay puro kalalakihan lamang ang napapasama. Kaya't ngayon ay kilalanin natin ang mga empowered richest women in the Philippines. Hi and welcome to Empowered Pinay, kung saan nakakapanood ka ng mga nakaka-inspire na kwento, motivational advices at marami pang iba. Like this video and subscribe to our channel if you find this video helpful. Starting off the list with Vivian K. Azcona and siblings. Currently on the 15th spot of the Philippines 50 richest, si Vivian ang president ng Mercury Drugs, the largest drugstore chain in the Philippines na tinatag ng kanyang late father na si Mariano K. noong 1945. Sa kasalukuyan ay mayroon ng mahigit 1,200 stores nationwide ang pharmacy chain, na mayroong mahigit 15,000 employees. Ang net worth ni K ay $1.65 billion, which also includes the stakes of her siblings. Siya pa rin sa kasalukuyan ang largest shareholder ng company. The Consunji sisters, Josefa, Luz, Maria, and Cristina, with a shared net worth of $1.8 billion. Sila ang nagmamay-ari ng DMCI Holdings, one of the Philippines' largest property development companies, kasama ang mga kapatid pa nilang si Isidro at George. Minana nila ang kanilang yaman sa kanilang late father na si David Consunji. Sila rin ang nag-ooperate ng Semirara Mining and Power Corporation, na naging biggest coal producer din noon ng Philippines. The T sisters, Alessandra and Anjanette. Sila ang dalawang heirs ni George S.K.T., ang founder ng Metro Bank noong 1963. Together with their two more siblings, they share a net worth of $2.2 billion. Ang T siblings ay ikasampu sa listahan ng 50 richest in the Philippines. Si Anjanette ang treasurer, executive vice president ng Federal Land Inc. at senior vice president ng Metrobank Foundation. Samantalang si Alessandra naman ang assistant treasurer ng GT Capitals, director at corporate treasurer din siya ng AXA Philippines at corporate secretary and treasurer of First Metro Investment Corporation. The Gokongwei sisters. Ang 5 Gokongwei sisters kasama ang kanilang only brother na si Lance ay ang mga anak ng late John Gokongwei Jr., the man behind JG Summit, which holds airlines, telecom, banking, food, power, and property, tulad ng Universal Robina, Robinsons Land, Robinsons Bank, Robinsons Malls, Summit Media, Cebu Pacific at marami pang iba. Ang combined net worth ng Gokongwei siblings ay mahigit sa $4 billion. Si Robina Gokongwei ang President and Chief Executive Officer ng Robinsons Retail Holdings Inc. na nagko-consist ng Robinsons Supermarket, Robinsons Department Store, Handyman, True Value, Robinsons Builders, Robinsons Specialty Stores, Robinsons Appliances, and many more. Samantalang si Lisa Gokongwei naman ang in charge sa Summit Media, Chief Executive Officer of Summit Media Group, as well as Director, President and Chief Executive Officer of Summit Media Informatics Holdings. She is also the President and Trustee and the General Manager of Gokongwei Brothers Foundation. Susan Ko, together with his husband Lucio Ko, they own Pure Gold Price Club, ang sikat na supermarket chain in the Philippines na naitatag noong 1998. Ang combined wealth nilang mag-asawa ay $1.7 billion. Mayroon na ngayon itong more than 400 stores nationwide. Si Susan Ko ay director din ng Philippine Bank of Communications, vice chairman ng Costco Capital, ang company na nagmamay-ari ng Pure Gold at SNR membership shopping. Nagtapos ng commerce si Susan sa University of Santo Tomas. Maria Grace, ang president, Chief Resource Officer at Executive Director ng Converge ICT Solutions. Siya ay may net worth na $2.8 billion together with her husband, Dennis Anthony Uy. They are in the 6th spot in the top 50 Philippines richest ng Forbes. Si Maria Grace ay nagtapos ng accountancy sa De La Salle University at kasama sila sa mga pinakabagong self-made billionaires ng Philippines. Noong 2021 ay mayroon ng 9.4 million homes sa 440 cities and municipalities ang gumagamit ng Converge. Mercedes Gotianon, ang 20th richest person sa top 50 list ng Forbes. Siya ang chairperson emerita ng Philinvest Development Corporation na itinatag niya kasama ng kanyang late husband na si Andrew Gotianon Sr. noon pang 1955. May net worth ngayon si Mercedes na $1.25 billion. Ang Philinvest ay isa sa mga pinakamalaking property developers ng Philippines. Sa ngayon ay ang kanyang anak na si Josephine ang president and CEO ng company. Si Mercedes naman ay director din ng East West Bank, Pacific Sugar Holdings Corp. At FDC Utilities Inc. Noon lamang 2021 ay naging fully operational na rin ang PhilRT o Philinvest REIT Corp. Kung saan sila ay nagmamay-ari ng 17 office buildings na mostly ay nagkikater sa BPO firms. Betty Ang, the 18th richest person in the Philippines, may net worth siya na $1.4 billion. She is the president and co-founder of Mond Nissin. She founded the company back in 1979 kasama ang kanyang late Indonesian father-in-law na kasalukuyan ay one of the Philippines' largest food manufacturers. Ang Mond Nissin ay ang may biggest IPO or initial public offering with $1.1 billion. Ang kanyang husband ang vice chairman ng company at ang brother-in-law naman niya ang chairman nito. Soledad Openco Wangco, the wife of the late Eduardo Danding Cojuangco, o ang noong CEO and chairman ng San Miguel Corporation, the largest food and beverage corporation in the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Pati na rin ang Ginebra San Miguel and Petron Corporation. With a net worth of $1.4 billion, Soledad shares the fortune to her 4 children, Mark, Carlos, Luisa, and Margarita. Sa kasalukuyan ay si Ramon ang President and Chief Operating Officer ng company. Elizabeth C., ang pangalawang anak ni Henry C., ang pangalawang pinakamayamang babae sa Pilipinas na may estimated $2.1 billion net worth. Business Administration ang kanyang tinapos sa Marinal College at siya na ngayon ang chairperson and president ng SM Hotels and Conventions. Co-chairperson din siya ng Pico de Loro Beach and Country Club. Advisor to the board of SM Investments Corporation din siya sa kasalukuyan, simula pa noong 2012. Nagsimula siya bilang assistant sa noong Manila Royal Hotel, ang first hotel business ni Henry C. And finally, Teresita C. Cosan. Ayon sa Forbes, ang kanyang individual wealth ay $2.5 billion. Siya ang panganay na anak ng King of Shoemart o binansaganding richest person in the Philippines for 11 consecutive years, na si Henry C. Siya ngayon ang co-chairman ng SM Investments Corp., chairperson ng BDO Unibank, advisor to the board ng SM Prime Holdings, at chairperson ng SM Retail. Nagtapos si TSC ng Bachelor of Science in Commerce, majoring in Management. Ang advice sa kanya noon ni Henry C. ay wag na siyang mag-master's degree at in-encourage na lamang niya itong magtrabaho kaagad sa company. Naniniwala si Teresita na hindi issue o hadlang ang gender. Instead, ang values, experiences at learnings ang humuhubog sa'yo bilang tao. Dagdag pa niya, your ability to combine your best qualities no matter what your gender is will be your greatest source of strength. Top 1 ang C siblings sa Forbes list of Philippines 50 richest na may combined net worth na $16.6 billion. You might also be inspired with the stories of other Filipino millionaires like Carmen Tan, Lizzie and Katrina Razon, Sheila Romero, ang daughters Cecil and Monica, Cynthia and Camille Villar, Juliet Romualdez, at Doris Magsaysayho. These richest Filipinas sure have the beauty, the brains, the skills, skills and the intelligence within them that made them successful heiresses, richest wives, and self-made billionaires. Do you know any other women's stories that can inspire other women too? Comment them below. You'll be able to see and read more contents about women like this on our social media accounts. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Empowered Pinay PH and Empowered Pinay _ on Twitter. If you were enlightened through this video, kindly like, share, and subscribe for more. Again, this is Empowered Pinay saying let's be empowered together and let's empower Pinays together.